Now, with one of the biggest decisions any family makes, many are wondering whether it's better to buy or rent a house in today's market. Rebecca Jarvis here with some insight. Hey, Rebecca.
Hey, George. This is always a hard decision, but it's especially tough now given how far out of reach prices are for both renting and buying. And with mortgage rates rising, here's how you can think it through. Chelsea and Ryan Van Workum have been renters for 8 years in Orange County, California.
Baby's gonna get you.
But as their family has grown, so have their housing needs. And now the question so many are asking, continue renting or take the plunge and buy?
This one's been on 24 days now.
The couple has been working with their real estate agent, Rita Tayanaka, to figure out their best option.
We're also kind of wanting to see what happens with the market now with interest rates higher. We're going back and forth. Do we rent? Do we buy?
The interest rate definitely has affected purchase values.
So how can you decide whether to rent or buy? Consider some pros and cons. Benefits of renting include flexibility, little to no upkeep fees, and lower upfront costs.
Think about how long you want to be in a home. If you're only going to be there for a couple years, renting is probably the better decision.
While renting is a good option for some, drawbacks include fewer choices, rising rent costs, and unpredictable increases.
Rental prices are up about 15% compared to a year ago, and you're probably going to face rental price increases year after year.
And if you're thinking of buying, consumers should consider pros including more stability and tax benefits versus cons like high upfront costs, rising mortgage rates, and responsibility for maintenance and repairs.
You want to make sure that you can commit to being in a home for 5 years or so to make those costs make sense. You're generally locking in the majority of your monthly housing costs, which can be a nice hedge against inflation, which helps make sure that your budget can stay intact.
And while that can sound appealing, home prices are up about 20.4% from last year as interest rates and mortgage rates continue to rise. But the good news for buyers, the number of homes for sale on the market is going up.
It's getting easier to find options to choose from, even though those options are still getting more expensive.
So the bottom line here, those three questions: how long are you prepared to live there? If you feel certain it's 5 years or more, buying can be the better option. How important is mobility? Flexibility has its own value. And finally, could your financial situation change? If you are buying, you want to consider the 28% rule. That is, no more than 28% of your gross income should be going to your monthly mortgage payment. There are a lot of resources to help you calculate the best option for yourself to rent versus buying. There are calculators at NerdWallet, Bankrate, and Realtor.com. And guys, this process is filled with so much stress and strain. Pumping the brakes, even if you're told not to, can be the best option for your mental health as well as your financial health.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.